What is good, Commander fans? Back with another video. I just want to do a recap of the Cowboys versus Washington game. We lost 10-25. I predicted that we lost. I thought the score would be 20-24. I was close on the Dallas side. I really thought we were going to score more over the weekend, but we came in a lot flatter than I thought. Part of that was just the O line, same concept as last week. The O line didn't look great. We didn't give up as many sacks. They did play better, but they were not great to a point that Wentz felt comfortable out there. Uh, Also, I feel as though Wentz kind of got a little paranoid because I feel as though the talk from outside the locker room is getting in, as in he knows how bad the O line is. He can't admit it, but he knows the O line is bad, and he also knows how good Dallas's defense is. And I feel as though like during the game they kind of didn't blitz us or get as many sacks as I like projected. They came a little flat, but I feel as though just that psych that Wentz was in is like, oh man, I gotta let this thing go. I gotta go underneath, get a check down. We were barely moving downfield, and I feel as though he wasn't just pushing the ball deep, and he probably missed a few opportunities. Now, we did have a touchdown by our rookie Jahan Dotson. Really like that kid. A lot of people did not like him at first when we drafted him, but him coming out of Penn State, I think they said he had the best hands coming out of his draft, and he's been proven doubters wrong. I think he's been a good pickup. But he scored a touchdown, kind of like a corner route, and just snagged it in there, got his feet in bounds. It was a good touchdown. I really like that and what I saw from him today. But he left the game with a hamstring injury. A lot of people didn't notice that. Like towards the fourth quarter, he got a little early. I believe he didn't practice today as well. On the defensive side of the ball, I think we did good. I think it was better. I can't really blame the defense over this loss. Like, yeah, the secondary got cooked. Number 3, William Jackson, got cooked. But the defensive line, we had some good stops. They did what they're supposed to do. But again, our offense is falling short. We have one of the worst offenses in the NFL at this point of week 4, coming into week 5. The offense just wasn't getting the job done. And I think a lot of it comes down to Scott Turner. And also just Wentz, I think he needs to reset, especially with us heading into Tennessee. It's going to be a home game. This is going to be a good time for Wentz to reset. But I'll talk about Tennessee more in a different video. I just want to do a recap and also just talk about practice and injuries. For injuries, we had a few people who didn't practice today. I know Curtis Samuel, he didn't practice today. He was sick. Also, John Dotson, as I mentioned, he didn't practice. He still got that lingering hamstring. I think he's going to be out for a week or two. Nothing severe, but I think we might go a week or two without him. And it might help out if you have like Terry McLaurin or Curtis Samuel on your fantasy league, because that means they're going to get more touches. But the Wrigley's going to be all right. Just going to sit out a couple weeks. But we're so deep in receiver, it's not really a backbreaker that Jahan's going to be out for a week or two, maybe 3 the most. Percy Butler didn't practice. Sam Cosmi didn't practice, and Milo didn't practice. Charles Leno and David Mayo was limited. Will Jackson the third, he was full participant, and Daniel Wise was full participant. So that's it for the injury report. I think the biggest news that happened, and I think this the greatest news in a while, is our running back Brian Robinson. He's back. He was full participant today. It's just so happy to have this guy back. It's hard to believe that this guy was shot probably like 5 or 6 weeks ago, and good thing it didn't hit anything important. Or I mean, I never got shot before, but I just know it's not easy to bounce back, and it's just amazing to hear how immediately he's just trying to get back on the field. He's pushing himself, and it's just a huge milestone that Washington has him on the field with pads and running some drills. They say he may be able to play this weekend, but honestly, if I was a coaching staff, I wouldn't want to rush him back. I mean, yeah, we need him. We need help at the run game. Antonio Gibson is only averaging like 3 yards per carry, but you can't really do much with this O-line and the way they're not opening up holes for our run game. But it would help if we had him back. But at this point, I think we should just slow down and ease him in. Tennessee, I see Tennessee as a winnable game. And honestly, it's a must-win. Like, these divisional games the past 2 weeks, they've been a must-win, but Tennessee is a must-win. And Brian Robinson would help, but I don't wanna rush the kid back in. Like this guy was looking good in preseason before he got before the injury and everything, and I just want us to be very slow and patient with the guy. But that's it overall. Just wanted to talk about the recap. Our defense held up. It's just the corners or secondary. They're got to do something with William Jackson and Kendall Fuller. They might have to move one of them to safety, maybe move Cam and Curl or one of the safeties to linebacker, run that nickel. But something with the secondary has to happen for us to actually like do something good because yeah, I mean, again, I'll talk about keys to victories with the Tennessee Titans game this weekend, but I just wanted a recap of just the Dallas game and just we didn't look good. I know a lot of people are saying bench Wentz, or a lot of people are saying that we need to fire Ron, Scott Turner, Jack Del Rio. I think we should pump the brakes. We're a slow start team. This happens almost just about every year, and Ron has never had a losing season. From my understanding, I don't think he's ever had. No, he has. Yeah, I don't think he's ever had like a losing season. We might finish like seven, probably get at least 7 wins. But we're not gonna go like we're not gonna get like top three. I don't see us getting top three in the draft or something crazy. Just take it. I don't think we're that bad. But of course, that might change if we lose to Tennessee. We go 1-4. I might have to jump on the bandwagon and say, okay, maybe we should just tank because our division is playing very well except for us. But I feel as though there's a lot of football left, and the turnaround has to happen now against Tennessee, and then we'll play Chicago, and we could probably get on a win streak like we do every other year. So tell me what you guys think down below. Should we just ride out with Wentz? Do you guys want to bench him? Do you guys want... I think everybody wants a new coaching staff at this point, and myself included. But just give your thoughts down below. I'm out. I'm going to see y'all this weekend. We're going to talk about Tennessee. Thanks.